Hello and welcome to a special program of Cricket Predicta brought to you by 1xBet who make infrastructures, and we also have a new partner which is the West Indies team of the legend playing at the WIC, yes, the West Indies champions. Well, talking about champions, let's understand who the champion is going to be of the today all-win match. Of course, the winner goes to the final, the loser packs up the bag, goes back home. Well, the final, this important match is going to be at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Team batting first have always had a very good opening there, very good dominant position. However, Punjab stopped the league stage but suffered a shocking collapse against RCB at the qualifiers 1, where they were pulled out for 101 against RCB. On the other hand, Mumbai had a very checkered and a shaky start. And guess what? They've bounced back, and bounced back how? Yes. The head-to-head between the two is nothing much to talk about. Out of the 33 games, one has won 17, while Punjab has won 16. Well, the big question is, will Mumbai's experience carrying them to yet another final, or will it be Punjab's swashbuckling stuff, which is made up of legends, is going to sail them through? Well, joining me are 5 important guests today. Yes, we have a star-studded lineup. We've got Paul Dinette, we've got Anil Chaudhary, yes, the man who's umpired in IPL finals as well and has been the most successful face of Indian umpiring. Stanley Chiodza, the coaching perspective. Sharandeep Singh, the former Indian off-spinner and the national selector. And also we have a critic called Toss Risby. The boys from Mumbai's Maidan talking about the intrinsic part of where and how things should be in today's game. Well, I'd like to welcome Paul Dinette. Paul Dinette is one of the most consistent faces of Cricket Predicta in the last 2 years of the IPL. Paul, welcome to the show. Let's open the batting of our discussion by talking about the power play. Yes, the power play, they seem to come out and just do the lathi charge. That's the Indian equivalent of just swinging their arms and throwing everything to the ball that is being hurled at to them. Both the teams love to come out swinging in the power play. Punjab scoring at 9.98 in the first 6 overs there, and Mumbai is not far behind at 9.67. Do you think every ball counts in the first power play of the match of today's game, which is going to be an all-important game between two of the giants? Of course, your view.
I can't believe it. Just 2 games to go after so many matches, and yet so much still to play for. For Ricky Ponting, you know, he's a legend as far as a player. I think he's a fantastic commentator. There are still some questions about his coaching pedigree. It's going to be answered a long way in terms of how far Punjab go in this season. If they go on and win the IPL, it'll be one of the bigger moments in his career. I think that Mumbai, actually, their ability to bat well in the power play has probably been enhanced in the last few weeks. Obviously, Rohit Sharma starting to return to form. The addition of Johnny Bairstow has been significant. Surya Kumar Yadav back to his best. Whereas Punjab, you know, Priyancharia and Prabhsimran Singh have been really good all season, with the exception of a good knock from Arya a couple of matches ago. They've been a little bit quiet of late. Interesting, my man Josh Inglis at number 3. He's playing also potentially for a spot for Australia in the World Test Championship final, as much as T20 form can be relevant for Test matches. If he could come out and absolutely belt the house down, then he's a chance of opening for Australia in the World Test Championship final. So plenty to play for. And yeah, I think Mumbai at the moment, possibly the top order, looking a little bit better than Punjab.
Well, you've seen Punjab Kings have had the most aggressive batting lineup. The top order run rate is 10.08. Highest boundary percentage at 23. Yes, in the entire IPL season, their boundary count at the top has been really high. But can they break through Mumbai Indians' disciplined bowling? Remember, they have Bumrah and the most economical bowling at 8.76. The best choking boundaries is at 18.91. What is your understanding of the entire thing? Economical bowling, choking at the end, and then at the same time, great fielding. Your views?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you handle him. I mean, maybe they need to fly Sam Constance in. Look, I'm a massive fan of Bumrah, as is evident from all my answers this season. But it really does please me when a champion delivers. That, you know, he missed the start of the tournament with injury, started pretty well, but maybe not quite at his absolute best, and then he's just roared home. And once again, he is. I think if you're assembling your dream IPL side, he is literally the first player that you would pick. Kind of reminds me of what I used to hear Steve Waugh talk about when they played Viv Richards, as in team meetings. How are we going to try to get Viv Richards out? And it was like, I don't know, maybe try and hit the top of off stump. We really don't know. There's no answers. I think that you've just got to hope that he has an off day. Maybe be exceptionally aggressive and try to hit him off his line, but you do that and you'll end up getting your stumps knocked over. So he is, I think, the standout advantage for Mumbai Indians going into this final, into this qualifying final.
When we're talking about Mumbai Indians, and if the topic is not Rohit Sharma, the other topic has to be Jasprit Bumrah. Will he dictate the game again? Of course. He's got one of the most brilliant economy at 6.37, 18 wickets, the highest dot ball, 46.92, and brilliant in all 3 phases. Do you think Punjab has any answer to this 4 overs of an accurate machine called Jasprit Bumrah? Your views?
Well, kind of from my observation, as the season's gone on, maybe Mumbai have been steadily more and more aggressive. And you look at their lineup, they are pretty exciting. That Rohit Sharma is, as we said, back in form. Johnny Bairstow has been a welcome addition. Surya Kumar Yadav seems to be back to his best. Tilak Varma, far from being retired out as he was earlier in the season, is looking really good. Hardik Pandya. One of the risks with Hardik Pandya is that he might not get enough of an opportunity. I think they should be definitely making sure he faces as many balls as possible. Naman Dhir is good as well. So I think they can be pretty explosive with the bat, with the ball. Obviously Bumrah, but I think Trent Bolt and Mitchell Santner will be key as well. Santner, you know, early on there was a question mark over his performances, but I think he's been excellent in the latter half of the IPL. Potentially Reece Topley, if injuries occur, Reece Topley from England might actually be brought into the side. He's a very good T20 bowler, but a lot of pressure coming into such a crucial game. So overall, though, my heart is with Punjab because I want them to win for Ricky Ponting and Josh Inglis and other Australians. But I think my tip is going to be Mumbai Indians.
Well, thank you, Paul, talking to us in great detail about the match. We also have Anil Chaudhary. Of course, Anil Chaudhary has been the officiating umpire for the IPL in the last 17 edition. This time he's got a microphone. Anil, welcome to the show. We saw your episode in the CID playing that cameo in that. That was a good experience. Of course, in today's match, Punjab has the lead in league, scoring rate at 10.08 and the boundary at 23. But Mumbai has the best economy at 8.76 and a dot ball economy of 37%. Can Punjab Kings' aggressive top order outing crush the Mumbai Indians' elite bowling? Your views?
Run rate of Punjab is very high in this tournament, and it is about 10 actually. And the boundary hitting percentage is also very high, 23.23, which is on the higher side. And but at the same time, Mumbai, when they're bowling, their dot balls percentage is very high. So let's see how it goes, because Mumbai bowling can again create problem for Punjab, because Punjab, as we saw in the last game, were very aggressive. Because of that, they lost early wickets and they got out at 102. So that's an area where Punjab need to be very careful, that because this bowling is slightly different. With fast bowling, Mumbai can restrict them because their economy rate is very good. And that's an area of concern for Punjab, and they need to adapt accordingly. And they need to start strongly, especially in first 6 overs.
Well, when you're talking about the Punjab Kings, Simran Singh has emerged as one of the best names. He's the most dangerous batter in heading to a qualifier too. Of course, 513 runs and a strike rate of 168. What do you make up of a guy who scores at 168 and perhaps 283 strike rate at the death overs? Your views?
Simran of Punjab has a very high strike rate. It's close to 160 actually, and he is very destructive throughout the tournament except the last game. And Mumbai need to be careful, because if he continue and he plays longer, then he can do real damage to Mumbai side. And there's an area where Mumbai got to be careful that they need to stop him. and they need to bowl disciplined bowling to him because his strike rate is very good and it's very consistent compared to other batters at the top order and who can play longer and who can score heavily for Punjab and can benefit Punjab against Mumbai in this almost semi-final, which is do and die for both the teams.
Well, when we're talking about Surya Kumar Yadav, there's nothing short of just amusement the way he bats, the way he scores his run, especially against the bowlers of Punjab, is the Mumbai Indians' biggest matchup advantage. Surya Kumar Yadav has 673 runs overall and 193 at the death, 191 against the right arm pace. Can Mumbai Indians get him to get another explosive start, or Punjab Kings will have any other way to stop their glory?
Surya Kumar is very consistent throughout the tournament and his strike rate is close to 167.01 and especially in death overs it is again increasing 193. So I think Punjab need to be careful about Surya and they need to restrict him by bowling good bowling and he is very good especially against right arm bowlers. So I think Arshdeep has a big role to play because Arshdeep and Barar, they're going to be effective. They should actually because against left armers he's not that good because right handers he's especially in death overs he's 193 plus, which is a huge strike rate for any batter. So that's the area where Punjab would be looking for to control him because Surya, if he plays longer and especially up to death overs, then his strike rate is increasing towards the end, which is quite challenging task for Punjab in this game when they meet each other in Ahmedabad.
Stanley, welcome to the show. Let me start the show by asking you, can Mumbai Indians' death over control stop Punjab Kings' explosive finishers? Punjab score at 13, yes, 13 average at the death overs, while Mumbai have Corbin Bosch and Bumrah. Do you think they can be the showstoppers or stoppers of their free-hand flowing game? Your views?
The one thing that will obviously be on the Mumbai Indians bowling attack in terms of how best to go about their death overs actually starts at the top. It's trying to stop what has made Punjab Kings one of the most formidable sides this season, and that has been the batting at the top order. So therein lies their strength in terms of Punjab Kings and why they've done well in the death, because their batters have batted right through the innings. The majority of the top order batsmen have been there throughout the phases of the game, be it the top, middle, and obviously the death. So therein lies what Mumbai needs to stop. Get early wickets. If it's not early wickets, strangle. Create pressure, reduce the damage. Make sure by the time they go through the middle periods as well, by the time they get to the death, you've either taken wickets, it's now the middle to lower order that's batting, and or even if there's a set batsman, there's still lots of work that needs to be done. That they instead of taking the death overs early, they stretch it a bit more. That is what Mumbai Indians needs to do. Secondly, Mumbai Indians have a good bowling attack. They pretty much have a bowler who's got a role for pretty much each and every role and phase of the game. You've got a Trent Bolt with the swing in the power play. Then you've got the middle overs where you've got Bumrah, you've got the spinners, you've got Corbin Bosch, you've got Mitch Santner as well in there. You've got Hardik Pandya as well. So you've got Namandar. They have got the options, so it now comes to how well they assess the conditions and make sure that the bowling changes, as it were, are made effectively in terms of the use of skill with the conditions in mind. So therein lies what Mumbai Indians need to do. They need to be wary of that danger in terms of how the Punjab Kings have done very well this season. Neutralize that threat, look to neutralize it very early on, up the order, through into the middle, and hopefully such that by the time they get to the death overs, there's lesser batsmen involved, and that makes the job easier. They've got fantastic bowlers in the death, they've got the options, so they have the upper hand. Obviously, they're coming in after a fantastic game against Gujarat Titans. Obviously, they are on a roll. They know what it feels like to win matches. It's a different scenario, obviously, with Punjab Kings. They have a bit more work to do with regards to coming out of a loss. So they really need to pick themselves up and not be thinking of what has happened in the last game, because that can happen. You want to go to, you might probably want to be too careful in trying to stop the loss in terms of not scoring enough runs in the last game and just to be wary. You do not want to do that. You want to stick to your guns. If you're Punjab Kings batsman, stick to your guns, stick to what has been working. Go hard, play hard, and make sure you leave everything out there in the middle.
Is Marcus Stoinis? Yes, Marcus Stoinis, Punjab's most underrated weapon at the death. Look at his strike rate. You look, it's 297 at the death and 185 overall. 208 runs he scored against the pace bowling. When you look at these analysis of the figures, do you think this man comes from a different island, different planet altogether when he faces at the death and especially taking on the fast bowlers? Your views?
Marcus Stoinis' exploits are well known and well documented. Now, for him to have this stat, it means there is power in there. Now, importantly for me is the role that he's had to adapt to with regards to batting and that Punjab's Kings batting lineup. It's pretty much where a scenario where he's had to come in, few overs left, few balls left, and he's had to try and score in from ball one. For me, that is not his kind of role. Marcus Stoinis has the ability to bat even in the middle periods, soak up pressure if there's need to be, absorb it if there's need to, rebuild if there's need to, because he can do that. He's the sort of batsman who requires a little bit of time just to set himself and then explode. However, with the role that he's had to take a different approach because the top order has done well. Shreyas Iyer in the middle as well has forced that. His role, he's had to come in late towards the end of any innings and then have to tee off from there. Now, it's not a bad position to be in, but when you then look at it, in his lack of game time and his lack of big scores, it's just that people now think he's not in a position to finish off, or then the statement underrated. But you've got to look at the work that has been said, the work that has been done, the good stuff that has been done by the top order. It says that he's had very little time and no impact in a match thereof because the good work has been done already. However, on a high-stakes match like this, I think it's key that perhaps look to change his batting position. Bring him immediately after Shreyas Iyer, for example. Give him a bit of time in the middle. I believe this is where you best use and you get the most out of Marcus Stoinis. Give him a bit of time in the middle, let him settle in, and then hopefully should he bat long enough, when he's seeing the ball as big as a football, he can be a very destructive batsman. There's no reason why he's got those stats that he has, especially in the death, by mistake. He's a big hitter, and he can clear the boundary, and he can score quickly. But not only can he also score quickly in the death, he can clear the boundary in the middle overs as well. But then again, it comes down to how well Punjab Kings have start obviously at the top, sit through the middle overs, and then perhaps if they need him again, once again in the death. But I believe he's best utilized in the middle through to the death. That's the best time for you to be using Marcus Stoinis, and that's how you get the best out of the man.
Thank you, Stanley. Now you make way to Sharandeep Singh. Of course, Sharandeep Singh has been one of the most decorated players at the circuit when he played his game. Now he's the coach of the Delhi Ranji Trophy team, and also he's been the national selector. Sharandeep, welcome to the show. Arshdeep and Marco Jansen have enough firepower to counter Mumbai Indians' depth. Do you think Arshdeep with 18 wickets, Jansen with 16, and the economy at 9.2 and 8.6, do you think they're a challenge for Sky, Namandir and Hardik when they are in full flow and their own song?
Yeah, definitely. You can say that. Means Marco Jansen means he's really good throughout the season, but unfortunately he's not playing the game today. But if we talk about Arshdeep, yes, he got 18 wickets, but from last few games he's not performing that well. He looked a bit of tired, and he's conceding so many runs in the depth overs, and in the new balls he's not getting wickets. So yeah, that a bit concern for the Punjab also. And if he don't get the early wickets with the new ball and don't bowl proper Yorkers in the slog overs, then yes, it will be helpful to Surya Kumar Yadav, Namandir, Hardik Pandya, the guys who's playing at the middle order. So it will be a bit helpful for them.
Well, we haven't spoken about Shreyas Iyer. Of course, he's been leading from the front. He's got 516 runs under his belt and a strike rate of 170. He's got a strike rate of 244 at the death. Can this firepower take on Santner, Bumrah, Bolt, who seems to be the most miser bowlers in the history of IPL. Your views?
The way he played in the last game, the way he played at shots, that's a bit difficult. Whenever Shreyas Iyer, when he comes into the power play for 6 overs, then he totally different player. He just go and start playing shots where he get it out very early. He just need to be play few more overs. Then he start playing his natural game. So if he has to be countered, sentinel, Bumrah and bowled, he has to be control on his shots. Don't go for big hits because they know you are what kind of player you are, and you can be, if you will be on the crease, you can be destroy any bowling attack in the world on your own day. So better be to play consistent innings, patience, control your shots, first settle down, then start playing the big hits. I think this is what Punjab Kings needs from their captain Shreyas Iyer. So hopefully we can see a big game tonight. So can't wait for that. So let's hopefully see you in the evening, guys.
Thank you, Sharandeep. Now we welcome Toss Rizvi. Of course, Toss Rizvi has been covering the Maidans of Mumbai for a long, long time, and he knows a thing or two about his team called Mumbai Indians, which he's so passionately followed from his school days. Toss, welcome to the show. Is Dhir Mumbai Indians silent assassin? Especially when you look at his figures, he's got 233 strike rate in the power play and 201 at the death. What do you make up of a guy who comes out from nowhere, makes a mark, makes a stamp, and is at the almost at the final part and taking his team to that? Your views?
See, Namandir is one of the most exciting players right now in the Indian cricket. The way he bats, the way he comes out with that intent, but with a cool head. I mean, mind you, he bats with a cool head. Along with that, he knows how to up his game during crunch situation, during the death overs, or maybe if he's needed in the middle overs, or maybe you can see the strike rate. You said power play. Definitely, he's got some fantastic strike rate and power play as well. So he's kind of an all-round batsman. Whether you put him in a situation where it is demanded, if you want to chase it down in quick, lesser number of balls, he can do it. If you want to have a good start, obviously you already have the openers. But if you need him at number 3, number 4, number 5, he can come and rescue with that collapse. So he's got a cool head. He can be aggressive. He can hit big shots, which we saw in the last game. Yeah, but unfortunately he got out in the next couple of balls. But the way he bats, he comes with an intent. He comes with a mindset of a typical Punjabi guy, very aggressive, very keen on doing, very hungry for success, and that's what makes Namandir special. And he's going to hold the key. I mean, considering Hardik Pandya has been in a mix of form when it comes to batting. Yeah, he's been aggressive. He's been hitting good shots. His role has changed from what it was in Gujarat Titans to here. He's more of a captain and an aggressor when it comes to batting. And Namandir adds on to that particular thing. So he's kind of an icing on the cake. If Mumbai gets a good start, he's an icing on the cake. In fact, the topping. So that is something he adds. He brings value to the Mumbai Indians with his aggressive batting style. So he's going to be very, very dangerous against Punjab. And mind you, Punjab is his home team when it comes to domestic cricket, not the IPL teams. He plays for Mumbai Indians over here. So yeah, he's going to be an X factor again. And Mumbai has, each and every player in Mumbai has an X factor. That's why they are in Mumbai Indians.
Well, before we end the show, Toss, let me ask you the second and the final question. Is Mumbai Indians, having won 5 titles and reached the playoffs 11 times in 18 seasons with a playoff win percentage of 67, given their recent explosive eliminators, do you think they've got anything to worry about? Because they're heading into the session with the most number of playoffs. Is that more important, or winning the trophy, or your form on that particular day is more important than anything else? Your views?
See, of course, Mumbai brings a lot of experience with them when it comes to IPL, right? They have won 5 IPL titles under Rohit Sharma. So it's not just that Mumbai Indians are coming here for the first time. They have had the experience. I mean, 11 times playoffs, and then making it to the finals, and then winning 5 titles. I mean, it's kind of experience that they bring, and a lot of experience. Especially, they have that core. I mean, you talk about Rohit Sharma, you talk about Hardik Pandya, Jasprit, Bumrah, Surya Kumar Yadav. This is the core of Mumbai Indians, and the reason why they have made it. And these guys have been part of Mumbai Indians' maximum titles. I mean, so they have got all the experience in the world. They have the great opener in Rohit Sharma, who can give it a great start. You saw what happened in the last game against Gujarat Titans. Then you have a Surya Kumar Yadav, who's been in great form, 600 plus runs. You have a Tilak Verma, Johnny Bairstow, what he did exactly in the last game, being the new player playing his first season for Mumbai Indians. Hardik Pandya, Jasprit, keep on taking names. Trent Bolt has played a part in earlier as well. The last time Mumbai Indians had won the title, and again he's back, so he's doing a great job again. So Mumbai Indians has got the experience of playing under pressure, playing in difficult situations, and they have got a proper balance, a proper team. I mean, they won't fizzle out like a Punjab who did it against RCB, the way they collapsed. So it's the lack of experience, it's the nerves that they bring in, Mumbai Indians brings in. So I think it's not going to be easy for Punjab. Yeah, they'll be under fear, but then it's Shreyas Iyer at the end of the day. He's conquered many mountains. He's climbed many mountains. In fact, last year he was champion for KKR. The leader that helped KKR win the title. So I think it's going to be, it may not be an evenly matched contest because Punjab is lacking in quite a few areas compared to Mumbai Indians. But definitely they are a good side to watch out, and obviously they will be keen on bouncing back from what happened in the last game. So I think it's Punjab and Mumbai's game is going to be a one exciting affair where Mumbai Indians holds the key because of the experience that they bring in.
Well, there you had it. You had 5 of the best voices of the game talking about the most important game of all time today. Yes, it's the Eliminator, a game that decides who gets into the final and faces RCB. Was it going to be Mumbai Indians or your Punjab Kings? This is Sunil Yashkala signing off from the beautiful Marbella Resorts, straight at the back end of the Flag Island, and requesting you not to change the channel. Don't go anywhere else. We'll be back after a short commercial break. Stay tuned.